My name is Kassahun Checole. I'm the publisher of Africa World Press and the Red Sea Press. We're a company that have been in business for the last 25 years. In fact, this May is our 25th anniversary. We are committed to publishing books on the African and African American history and politics and social conditions. So far we have published over 1,500 titles, and we are now at the stage where we produce about 124 new books a year. And we do this in two catalogs, the BA catalog and the Frankfurt catalog. And I'll show you in a moment if you have a moment for me. Okay, one of the most important books that we have done this year is this volume of collection anthology of black women writers from around the world. 856 of them. And this is a major anthology that shows the artistic works of black women from ancient times to the present. We're very, very proud of it. Very important series of work that we've begun is work on African religions, and particularly on African Christianity. And we look at the very African origins and practice of African Christianity to specifically say that Christianity has taken an African form, very clear African form, and that is an important work that we try to get. The other work we're doing this year, very important, is the autobiography of important Pan-African leaders in Africa. Like Barakat Selassie is one of the founders of the African Union, Organization of African Unity. Very, very critical autobiographies of these leaders of the 20th century Africa, and to show their history and their politics. Continuing with the religious aspect, we'll also be doing a lot of work on African religions themselves, like in this case Yoruba religions, and to look at how art and religion are very much connected in the African context. So we look at Orishas, we look at Ogun, we look at the various different divinities in African religions and bring them up in book form. Very important. Those are some of the highlights of the new books that we have this year. But also we're looking at history very practically. For example, we've done the history of the anti-apartheid movement in the United States. 30 years of anti-apartheid work with Bill Mentor and Charlie Cobb. It shows you the kind of struggles that black people in particular did to make sure that apartheid in South Africa is removed from practice. African history and African art, as I said before, go together. Our latest book focuses on Zimbabwean artists. So we do a detailed work on their history, their politics, their point of view, their artistic contribution to African history as a whole. And we've been in this business mainly not only for profit but also for a mission, to make sure that our community has knowledge of self. So knowledge of self is the most important stage before we do anything else. We can indeed do anything, we can achieve anything, but without knowing oneself and understanding your history, the level where you can reach in whatever capacity that you want to be there is not going to be complete. So the mission is to make sure our history, our politics, our social conditions are very clearly defined in the books that we write on our own and we publish our own.